A year ago I would have said no, just because, I mean, there was like a movement of like, raise boys and girls the same way. Like, there's no difference between men and women. There's no difference between boys and girls. And I mean, 90% of the difference between boys and girls is societal. I've realized that there are innate differences between men and women that have to do with our biology. Like, for instance, the XY chromosomes, you know? Like, that's just shit that it's different. Like, there's a difference. Like, we don't have the same chromosomes, men and women, biological men and women.
I don't know anything about fucking biology, but like, power and control gets in the way, and then I feel like that's where like whoever decided like what a guy would be like and what a girl would be like.
Well, I think you would still. It's always going to be differences, but I think it's played up too much. Yeah, I think it's like the weaker women or the weaker sex. Mm-hmm. They don't know as much as men. There's so many different things on TV. It's mainly men, mm-hmm. like in our government. That it's like the men they have the last say. They poo-poo women. I'll spell that for you.
Well, my mom is a lesbian, so it's a little different, I guess. It was just like growing up to be very like proud of being a woman and respectful of my own self, and just my mom was very someone who wanted me to be literally prepared for anything.
But they raised me very interestingly. My mother is a very, I don't want to say stereotypical, she's very emotional, she's very distant, to me at least, but she is a boss ass bitch in the fucking workplace. I'm sorry, I can't help it. She is a hard worker, and people call her like the bull or something.
My mother, she would make our clothes, mm-hmm. for us, but they were always skirts and dresses and hats. Yeah. And so that was just what clothes I had that were girls' clothes.
But my dad is very feminine in a lot of ways. He doesn't like conventional manly things. He's not a sports guy.
Like making me more girly than I am, because she is like very involved with the LGBT community, and just like being like true to yourself and like who you are. She didn't really care like if I was a tomboy or a girly girl. Like, she was very accepting of anything that I was interested in and maybe passionate about.
Don't get dirty, or iron your clothes. Couldn't wear clothes unless they were ironed.
I guess on my dad's side, like my dad's parents, they were very like, my grandma bought me like all my Sunday school clothes and like my Mary Janes, and they were just like, no, you have to wear them, like that's what like you can't show your legs at church or whatever. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like with the older generations, they're more focused on being like girls are girls and girls dress like girls and guys dress like guys.
To yell, no yelling. Girls don't do that. I did.
I mean, sex sells, so like if I post a picture of like a group of me and my friends, but then the next day I post a picture of me in like my underwear or in a bikini, then I'm gonna get like 100 more likes on that picture and like comments saying like, oh my god, like what's up girl, rather than like a picture of like my dog or whatever, just something random. So I feel like that kind of gives girls a complex a lot of the time, to think that like you're more likable if you show more skin or if you have a great body.
Oh, I'm a hairy woman, okay? Let's get that out of the way. See that? It's jeans, honey. Yeah, I've plucked my chin a couple of times. And I'm not afraid to say it, because guess what? You cringe at that. That's a cringe moment. But it's not, because it's something my body naturally does, and who am I to shame it for that?
I think the media likes women to wear low-cut dresses, short things. That's the way I feel it's expected almost. I don't think that's right.
Magazines and just models and like TV and movies and all of that, what the ideal woman is supposed to look like. But I feel like, and that can give a lot of girls like the wrong idea to think that they need to look a certain way.
How about the roles that you see, like, because in TV shows?
Like,
yeah.
And being silly acting or putting him down in a way of that I think they're made fun of. I do.
No. Absolutely not. I don't even... I know this is going to be crazy, but, like, I don't really think we ever will.
People now, the way I love young people, you know that. But I think that girls have found themselves or are allowing themselves to be who they are and to speak up rather than thinking a guy or somebody's going to get upset. Yes, I do. I think you're the hope for our future. That's the way I see it. And it's nice to see that you all aren't being raised. That's nothing to do with a woman. Women shouldn't have anything to say about it. Women should cook and clean, whatever, things like that. No, we're all equals, men and women. That's what I think.
Height. Anyway, nice haircut, by the way. I do like it. I love it. Anyway, so
I'm leaving that in.
Leave that in. I would love him to...
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.